My name is Spero Villioti. Join us as we unpick the threads of our creative fashion community, always remembering our values of nurturing, being commercially savvy and extraordinary. It's a crazy place filled with fun, passion, dedication and so much laughter, which we love.
Hi everybody, today we've got something different. Lockdown hasn't allowed us to go out and do other things that we usually do, but I, as Spero Villioti, have been invited to Raisa's International, which is a hair salon here in Johannesburg, and they've asked me to be one of the judges for the LOreal hair competition that they're having. My glasses
The
are...
LOreal Color Trophy.
Sorry Josh, the LOreal Color Trophy, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just here, we're going to be filming, taking you around, showing you. I'm a strong believer that hair goes very much with what's happening in fashion, and it's always nice to get out of the institute and to see what else everybody else is doing. So we're just going to take a tour, walk around, introduce you to some of the contestants and the models are having their hair done. So we're here with Raisa in her brand new salon, right?
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
It's such an honor to have you guys in our
It's such
space.
an honor to be here.
Honestly.
And your sister's at our institute.
Atia is there and she
Atia.
absolutely loves it. I think she's in her 3rd year now.
She is
So she's
already.
almost done, and I'm super proud of her. But you guys have such an amazing institute.
Thank
You
you.
guys are running
So
something.
Raisa did the hair for the last show that we had, which was amazing. She did 3 different hairstyles on all the models throughout the show, and you used to work somewhere else, but then you opened your own salon here.
Yes. So actually I was at Terenzo Hairdressing, and then in 2019, at the end of the year, I won Hairstylist of the Year, and it was an opportunity for me to expand and to grow. So I decided to open a new space, and yes, today we're here and we're hosting L'Oreal Professional Color Trophy, and like I said, we're so honored to have you guys in our space and to be part of this. It really is honestly such an honor.
So you were telling me earlier you opened the salon just before lockdown.
So actually we were planning to open, it was during lockdown, however we didn't expect it, so we had to wait a while, and it was about 6 to 8 months after lockdown where we could start again and try to get back on our feet and open up the salon. Obviously there was a lot of construction and a lot of things that still needed to be done, and yes, we finally opened and here we are.
So this was an old house.
So this property belonged to a lady who was an interior designer, and she also used to sell some of her equipment and tools and stuff like that. And she then, however, this space was like a showroom. And we came to have a look at it, and what we really loved about the space was that it was quite open, and there were many sections that we could like to dissect into the coffee area, the basin area, the main floor, etc. So it just was a perfect fit for us, and the location as well. Parkhurst is quite a vibe, and so it really has worked out for us.
I think it's a beautiful salon. I think you've done an amazing job. And you say you haven't finished it yet. It looks finished.
So with regulation, there's certain rules and regulations. We're not allowed to serve any coffee. So our coffee area isn't fully developed, and certain areas in the salon that needs to be developed are still coming along. With regulation, we're not also allowed to have so many people in and out of the salon. So we're still busy with that. We also have an aesthetic room that's coming up with the laser, and we have also a nail technician coming in and all of that. So there is a lot still coming along, but we're excited and we're going to move forward.
I think it's going to be beautiful. Congratulations, and I wish you the best in your salon.
Thank you so much, and I must thank you guys again for being here
No,
and
it's our
taking the
pleasure.
time on a Sunday and a Monday to come out and to be part of this wonderful event. But I couldn't think of anybody more perfect for this.
Thank
but
you.
guys.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Awesome.
this is all the colors that they're going to be mixing. Have a look at all there's like yellows and greens and blues, but maybe Taryn can explain it better to us.
Hi.
Hi, Taryn.
Fine, thanks, and you?
Very well, thank you. So, Taryn, give us a little bit of your background.
Yeah, I've been a hairdresser since the earth formed a crust. And I've been with L'Oreal Professional now for going on 13 years. Long time. Yeah, I'm now education manager for South Africa and living my best life, especially today.
Okay,
That's
excellent.
fabulous. And can you give us a little bit of a breakdown about the L'Oreal Trophy Colour Trophy competition?
Yes.
Absolutely. So L'Oreal Style and Colour Trophy is over 65 years old. It is the biggest hairdressing competition in the world, and it is a chance for hairstylists to come together with fashion and makeup and create looks for women all around the globe. So it's a very exciting, very prestigious, and we're just so thrilled to be a part of it and to have Villioti as part of it as well. And yeah, what else?
So explain to the audience what we are going to be judging. Because if I try and explain it, it's not going to sound correct. And I don't want to upset L'Oreal.
Not at all. So the Villioti Institute is here today to judge the coherence between or the link between hair and fashion and makeup and how it all comes together. Who better could explain how a woman's image is supposed to be than a fashion institute and fashion designer? So we are all about the woman wearing the hair and the hair not wearing the woman, and the same with the makeup and the clothing, because sometimes we just get the mesh of it all wrong. So Villioti Institute is here today to look at the coherence of the hairstyle, to see if it matches the person, if the makeup and then the clothing all work together to form one beautiful look.
And Taryn, tell me about the process. You said the color, it was not like half white or half dark and then another. This is a new process that they're launching or marketing or trying to...
For sure. So the theme of this year's Style and Colour Trophy is French balayage. And balayage is not new. It's actually been around since the 80s, and it was created by the French. And I would say in the last 4 years, balayage is just becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And we were saying just now, it's the beautiful cousin of the ombre or the, top deck, dark and light kind of look. It's a seamless blend of color. So the word balayage is French and it means to sweep. So it's a sweeping process of color where it progressively goes from darker to lighter with different tonal qualities. There's a glossing process that happens as well. With L'Oreal Professional, it's always about the condition of the hair first, moreover than the overall result, because if it's not beautiful and gorgeous and healthy, what is the point? So the theme is French balayage, but it's beautiful, healthy, glossy French balayage.
And just because I'm a layman when it comes to all that, but it sounds fascinating. How do so I've had my hair done balayage, and then I go back to have it redone, because obviously, how do they get it right the second time?
Because you can never pick up the same pieces.
Okay.
So balayage is very much a visual thing.
Yeah.
So it's about placing color exactly where it's going to complement your guest the best. So you are able, if you feel that you need lighter over here to make an area bigger, you place it in that area. If you feel you need depth around the face to sink something in, so it's a very customizable trend. So every time your client or your guest comes in, you're seeing something different, and it's all about highlighting their natural beauty.
Okay.
So again, you can never pick up the same piece, and that's what makes it so special, because it is specifically customized to each and every individual, the same that a beautiful couture gown would be. So it's built for that body. And balayage is exactly the same thing. It is the one color in the world that cannot be replicated at home, and that is specifically for you or for me. Yes.
So it's like a painting. So every time you come in and you add, so you've had it done, and then you can slightly do a new variation by adding colors, and that's what I'm understanding, correct? Yes. Which is quite artistic at the end of the day. So it's not, I've had it done like this, so every time I come into the salon, I'll get the same thing. No, every time you come in, you're going to get a slightly newer, different version, which makes it really interesting.
It's like that J-Lo dress that she had at, I can't remember which award, and it was a white dress, and they projected all the different, so it's having one canvas that you can regularly change and experiment with and play with, so it's not one size fits all.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And it doesn't damage the hair.
No, well, again, it all depends on who you've gone to.
It's best to go to the base.
You need to have a consultation. You know, different people do balayage in different ways, and it's all, again, customizing the correct product with the correct hair texture with the correct artist. So basically, the winner of the competition that's taking the next 2 days, that's taking place here, is going to separate who the top balayage artist in South Africa is. We have contestants from all around South Africa that have joined us today and tomorrow, and it's going to dictate who the best of the best is. Right, so Josh and Spiro, this is a beautiful contestants from here at Stacey and Co in Greenside in Johannesburg.
Okay.
This is Stacey.
Hi, Stacey.
Plengiwe, who's our contestant. Oh, wow.
Hi, how are you?
I like your shoes.
Thank you, they're so cool, right?
Wow. I noticed them as I walked in, I saw your shoes. I was like,
Of
wow.
course, that was the plan.
And her makeups, have you seen her makeup? Look at it.
Klingy's always camera ready. And this is the beautiful Athelia. Said that right? We're just going to go with it. So Josh and Spiro would like you to just take them through, introduce yourselves, and just take us through what you've done today.
Okay, so we've done, I'm Plengiwe, Natalia. So we've done
Say your name?
Plengiwe. Plengiwe. Yes, Plengiwe, yes. So we've done our French balayage, and we want to take Atalia as cool as possible. So, and we use the clay lightener, Studio Blonde 7, with 20 volume, so that we also preserve the integrity of the hair. We also use metal detox, also for the protection of the hair, and also to keep it healthy as possible. And then we did our two-step process, the French balayage and the toner, the deer lights. So we did a root smudge, just a little bit to give it that depth, which is cool. And then we color melted
Can I
the
touch
hair.
it? Could you
Yes,
keep
you
touching
may.
it? Make
Yes,
Can I touch it?
feels
Oh,
great.
it's so soft.
It is.
It's soft.
You can't resist.
Nothing but
Yeah, it
it
can't.
feels
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you.
So now, so the color starts from there and it's changing.
Yes.
Wow.
It's getting dark, medium into lighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're fashion designers. We have to touch.
Yes.
Without touching, we can't. It's part of seeing. So. What about
I'm looking for husbands, so can I touch?
Thank you so much, Kengiwe.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Wishing you best of luck.
Thank you.
Who do we have next?
So over here we have Nicola and her beautiful model. Hi. So this is Villioti Fashion Institute. Do you want to just take them through very quickly what you have done today and what you're hoping to do?
Yes, today I just did a French balayage, just a few soft baby lights in between. My model doesn't really color her hair and she's a student, so I have to do something that's easy for her to maintain. And I just wanted to give her something that's quite natural looking. And I kept the health of the hair as number one priority. Oh, great.
And how long have you been a hairdresser?
I've been in the industry for 15 years, qualified for about 7.
Took a little bit longer to get the qualification, but that's also fine. Yeah.
And where do you work from?
In Pretoria, I work from a salon called Mosaic Hair and Body. Yes.
And you've enjoyed doing this?
Oh, I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's really nice. Every time you do hair, it always comes out different. Everybody's so different. It's never 100% what you expected, but you can kind of 95% guess of what you're going to get. Yeah.
And your hair looks very good.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't
What
like
color is it?
like a lilac.
You know I'm colorblind, eh?
No, it's true.
And
Scouts on her.
yeah, no, I am. And it's makeup artist.
Yes.
Dylan Marie.
Hi, Dylan.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good in you.
Awesome, thank you.
So tell me
Yeah.
what it is that you are doing today.
100%. So we've been blessed with some beautiful models here today. We're doing a nice glowy skin, a nice contour, bronze skin, like J-Lo vibes. And yeah, collaborating between stylist, model and myself to come up with some beautiful looks that are tailored to each model.
So this is Lestine and her gorgeous model, all the way from Partners Hair in Cape Town.
Oh, Cape Town.
All the way from very freezing cold Cape Town at the moment.
Can we talk to you?
Yes. Lesti, this is Spero and Josh from Villioti Institute.
Hello.
Do you just want to take them through what you're doing today?
Okay, so today we are I'm doing French balayage, L'Oreal color trophy. So I just did a soft surface paint because I want a natural seamless look, but I still want to stay within the browns, not pushing the hair or compromising the hair. So yeah, that's basically me today.
How do you feel about the hair now that you've seen
it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had your hair done like this before?
I've never dyed
Never dyed
it.
it before. So this is a big move for you. Okay, well it looks beautiful. And how long have you been a hairdresser for?
It would be my 11th year now. My 11th year at Partners Hair Design in Cape Town.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you
Started
like what you're doing?
Yes, absolutely
You
love
can
it.
do this all day.
All day. Color all day.
Color. So
Yeah.
is that
I
your
love colour.
special? Your color is
Yes.
special.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in good hands.
Yes, she loves what she's doing. You're okay. Okay, excellent.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. Taryn, would you like to introduce us?
Absolutely, Josh. This is Taryn. Twinsies. And Taryn is from Tanaz Hair and Body in Call It Drive in Ilovo. So a Joburg girl representing. So T, do you want to take Josh and Spiro through your vision and what you're doing today and what you hope to achieve?
Cool. Right, so today I wanted to do a little bit of a different kind of balayage look. So I'm going more towards the rose gold, but not so much as the warmer rose gold, more of the cooler shades. And I pretty much want to just lighten up and brighten up her hair. You know, I also want different because I want people to actually go, oh wow, that's different, you know. So I want people to stop and look at her. And also I wanted to, my vision was in the beginning, you know, simple balayage and all, but then I used this opportunity to actually try something different, try and have fun with it. So yeah, I pretty much have her hair comes to about shoulder length because I want that very everyday kind of look, because so people can see that that's what they can have every day. And I did a color that's not so out there, so people aren't afraid to do it. So that's also why I chose more of the cooler shades of rose gold in the bright out there shades of rose gold.
Have you been in the hairdressing business?
So I've been at Tanaz for 6 years, and then I did freelancing for a year, and then I was at Colton for 2 years. So 9 years.
And you love what you do?
Oh, you know what I do. I love talking to my clients, and you know what, I love different. I love trying to test myself. You know, I like to also make someone happy.
And it's always evolving and changing with the different products that they bring out.
Never, ever, ever the same. If you're going to have the same hairstyle every time, eventually you're going to lose that client because they need something different. You got to keep them so interested, you know? Oh.
So how do you feel? Have you had your hair colored before?
I've only had highlights. This is very different and I'm very, very, very excited.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So it's all wet now, huh?
The treatment's sitting in her hair at the moment. Yeah, it's a treatment.
Okay. We'll come visit you later once you start blow drying.
Thank you so much.
Cool, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So we've come to meet the stylist who's doing all the hair for the clothes, not the hair, the clothes for the looks. Do you want to explain to us about what the whole brief is about the clothes?
Perfect. So
there's something quite special.
there
about
is. So Sarah would probably be able to take us through it a bit better.
So there's Sarah.
So here's Sarah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. So the brief we were given is to have a very monochromatic palette. So we've stuck to whites, blacks, beiges, nudes. The main reason for that is obviously to make the hair the feature. We don't want to put them in anything that's going to detract from the actual hairstyle and the color. We've also gone for quite neutral, sort of structured shapes as well. Again, something that's nice to look at, but not to detract from the hair.
This is Mashudu, who is part of our amazing LOreal team. However, Mashudu is one of the leading Afro specialists in South Africa, who is one of our amazing judges today. And Mash, do you just want to introduce yourself to the Villioti Institute, take them through who you are, what you do, and why are you here today?
Fascinating. No worries at all. My name is Mashudu Nechizibani. I'm the Afro specialist for LOreal. And I'm here today because I'm here to, just to put that other side of color. Because the spectrum of color is just too vast. There's just a different way of people looking at it. But I guess it's me because I have got 31 years of experience doing hair in so many different ways. So, Caucasian and ethnic that I really specialize in. But because we are talking about color, the depth, the fun of it, the life, that's why I'm here. So I'm here to bring out some of the other things that are needed.
Wonderful. So what I've noticed a lot lately is South African women, black South African women are adding a lot more color to their hair. It's like they did the weaves, they've done all that, but now the weaves are turning into color and they're also naturally dyeing their hair. And even if it's short, it still has color in. And I've also seen with our students, some of the male students are also now coloring their hair. Color seems to be really on trend.
Yes, colors are on trend. I must just tell you, because the color market in terms of the ethnic hasn't been tapped so well, the unfortunate part is what we do at the salons, we take corners, we cut corners and then we damage the hair. Now I must tell you, you are right when you say a lot of ethnic clients are taking this up. It is true because colors, they will just make you smile without smiling. Colors will just, so it is, when you choose a color, you are supposed to be saying who I am from the inside. And the beautiful thing about color is, it's like changing clothes. It tells you who you are at that particular time. Seasonally, you can change. Depending on the mood or the sphere you are, you can change the color. For an example, if I choose a red color, I may be wanting to show how sexy I am and at that moment, or how bright I am at that moment. So color is everything. And most important, mostly if you want to go really, really high in terms of the brightness, you have to start to flush out the canvas so that it becomes white and you paint on it. It is for that reason why, because our hair mostly is darker, we always want, when we say color, we're not talking covering the gray. We're talking going yellow, going red, going gold or green. That's what we're talking about.
What advice would you give to a student who doesn't have much budget and goes to the supermarket and buys colors? They can't get the expensive brands. Should they use those or should they wait and save their money?
Yeah, that is box color. So they can save, but if they can't save at that moment because they are students, when you buy a box color, just think about it. Buy the box color which is meant for your hair. For an example, your hair may be so fine that you do not have to be using volumes which are too high. So maybe go to the hairdresser and let them analyze your hair, and then you can go buy a box color. Because for you just to look at the color and think that's what you're going to get, it's not going to happen. Tell you why. The base where you come from is going to determine the outcome of the color. What I mean by base is, if your hair is too dark, you're not necessarily going to get the color that is on the box. That has been worked out so much with lights and everything. So it's important for you to go to a hairdresser and say, what is my base? I mean, what is the undercoat? When they tell you, and then you can start working out on what is that you want to achieve, if you're going to achieve it. Also, color, you will always have to take care of it because it gets dull, depending on the environmental damage. I'm talking about the sun, talking about the winds and everything else. It will get dull. So please ask the hairdressers to find out what is it that you're supposed to do, or what treatments will you need to do at the salon. So basically, you can do the hair with box color that you buy anyway, but most importantly, stay professional, please, so you can be as outstanding as you would really like to be.
I think that's great advice for our students. Thank you for all that. That was quite informative. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you so much. I really
Nice to
appreciate
meet
you
you
guys.
as well.
I'm delighted.
Okay, so I'm here with Dylan, who's one of the top makeup artists in South Africa. And tell us about yourself, your career. How did you get into doing makeup?
So everyone needs a friend that can do makeup and hair, right? I was that guy, and I got into it, pageants, makeup, hair, everything, making people look beautiful, feel beautiful, photograph well. That's what I'm into. I love it. Everything beautiful. So I actually studied at a place called the Makeup School. It was many years ago. I don't even know if they're still up and running. But as an artist, same with the hairstylist, you've got to keep your techniques up and going, keep yourself trained. And make sure everything's trend-worthy, model suited, everything like that.
And obviously you love what you do.
I love what I do.
Okay.
I would never do anything else. It's the best.
And your approach with L'Oreal, how did you get involved with today?
So I've actually been involved with them for a few of the events before. Taryn specifically, she always organizes me for their shoots and things because she understands the importance of good makeup. And great team to work with, very professional, very fun. It's amazing. Good team.
From all of us at the Villioti Fashion Institute, we would like to thank our patrons for their contribution towards the Fashion Education Foundation. Paulette Vieira, Dawn Swartz, Debbie van der Venter, and Joshua van der Venter. Remember, if you would like to become a patron and support those who need it most, feel free to subscribe. The details to our Patreon account are listed below in our video description.